Couple more of our relative newbies there. It was Puss Puss Band. Before that, Andy Cash. Here on Music Mafia Radio. Why do I sound like I'm drunk? I'm sober, I promise. Here on Music Mafia Radio. Here on Cosmic Debris. It is Thursday night. Next Wednesday, you do not want to miss it. We're 95% sure it's going to happen, and we're probably being very conservative. But Rick's already announced it. The plan is Rick is going to sit down next Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, and talk with Jefferson Coker. And I'm going to admit, I'm going to be a little bit of a fanboy. I usually am on the interviews just because I get perspective on somebody that I really, really, really like every time. It's a lot of fun as a listener. It's even more fun now that I'm part of the staff to see what goes into all of this to make this happen and talking about all of this. There are a lot of changes going on. We're inching our way slowly to getting to the point where we can transmit the show. Transmit's probably not the right word because we're not using airwaves. Broadcast the show directly from musicmafiaradio.net. And we'll all admit, the entire staff will admit, that we've had some frustrations, but frustrations are all going to be worth it in the end. And it's a pretty big change. It looks simple on paper to do what we're doing, but all the little mechanisms that you've got to put in place and all the double checks and stuff like that have driven the staff absolutely flipping nuts over the last 2 weeks anyway, if not longer. But we're getting there. And we would ask, just continue to show patience with us. It'll probably be a little bumpy at first. We're trying to figure out any potential hiccups in the path. But we're just going to ask you guys to be patient as we make this transition. And this is just a lousy transition. Because I've come to our fourth debut of the night. We need to work on that, yeah. All right, so far, we've heard a Canadian artist, a Swedish band, a Swiss band. Now I'm going to go halfway around the world to New Zealand. Like I said, it just hit me when I was listening to the Grand Masquerade. Not a single American act tonight. They're all from other countries, from other continents, for most of them. So tonight, for the first time, right now, I present to you Thomas Brothers.
I need to get home, home, home. I need to get home to you. I need to get home, home, home. I need to get home to you. I need to get higher, 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 higher than everything that's wrong, wrong. I need to get home, home, home. I need to get home to you. When your world's on fire, when the world runs higher, come to me. When you're mad with desire, when your world's on fire, come to me. I need to get home, home, home. I need to get home to you. I need to get home, home, home. I need to get home to you. I need to get higher, 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 higher than everything that's wrong, wrong. I need to get home, home, home. I need to get home when all you got is a liar. Don't get lost in the fire. Come to me. When the angels fly. When the angels fly. When the angels fly. They will guide you home. When the angels fly. When the angels fly. When the angels fly. They will guide you home. I need to get home, home, home. I need to get home to you. I need to get home, home, home. I need to get home to you. I need to get higher, 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 higher than everything that's wrong, wrong. I need to get home, home, home. I need to get home to you. I need to get home.
Thomas Brothers are four New Zealand brothers who all developed a love for music from an early age. They have always played music together, so starting Thomas Brothers was a natural progression. In 2015, they tried their hands at Battle of the Bands and made it through to the finals. They have also written film and TV soundtracks, including feature film Someone to Carry Me, and have been featured on MTV, 7 Sharp, and George FM. Their self-titled debut album took 4 years to complete and was released in 2016, mixed and mastered in New Zealand and New York, and has 1 million plus online streams. 1 million plus online streams. They're currently in the mixing stage of their second album together, set to be released later this year. And I've already had a little chat with them, and we're probably going to get some music off that second album. So again, here, debuting on Music Mafia Radio, Thomas Brothers with You'll Be My Lover.
And you're watching what you do. I know that you're teasing me, and I like you do. And I'm watching what you do. I'm crazy, but you're teasing me, and you like it like I do. I'm breathing and I'm choking too. You enchant me like you do. There's no mistaking you. I can't wait for you. I'm crazy, baby, I want you. Oh, I want you, baby. You've been my lover. You've been my lover. You've been my lover. No matter what nobody say, you've
Thomas Brothers from New Zealand here on Music Mafia Radio. Guys, welcome to the family. Family, stalk them. You can find them on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and their one-stop shop, thomasbrothers.band. You know what to do. Find them. Find them. They will be thrown into rotation. That sounds so disgusting when I say I throw them into rotation. They will gently be placed into rotation, and they will appear on next week's Top 30 poll. Speaking of Top 30 poll, many of you already know, we ran into an issue last night. The poll disappeared. So there will be no Top 30 show Monday. Instead, looks like we're leaning towards doing a Music Mafia Radio retrospective show, kind of celebrating being on the air for a year. And as far as the poll goes, I'll leave it to Rick to talk about that tomorrow, because again, I just want to keep things light and in a good mood. And if I get up on my soapbox, I might never get down. All right. I had talked about at the very beginning of the show, and I've been playing a bunch of artists that have recently come into the Music Mafia Radio fold. Well, but there's some of our old timers. I'm not saying that you're old. You've just been around since forever for us, that have released some new stuff. So let's do our own kind of retrospective with new music. Here's a new song off new Black Cadillac Kings album, Rodeo Bill.
Joe came down, he brought the bad news.